Yo, 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 yo. What's the deal? What's the deal? What's the deal? Family, peace and love. Give me a second. We are getting up the other device. What's going on? What's going on? What's going on? Peace and love. Peace and love. Happy Fortune and Freedom Friday. Sefu Sankofa, my big brother. Peace and love. What's the deal? We are pulling up the something we're gonna read today. But what's happening, man? Happy Friday. It is Friday. We are free. We are alive. We are here. What a day, man. Fortune and Freedom Friday. Fortune and Freedom Friday, man. Absolutely excited to be alive, excited to be here, excited for this day. It's a beautiful day. It was a beautiful night last night, man. I feel absolutely incredible. Yesterday was a beautiful day all around. Today is going to be another beautiful day. Every day is a beautiful day, whether it rains, snows, the sun is shining or not. We are alive, we are awake, we are aware, we are alert. And we got an opportunity to fulfill our dreams. We got an opportunity to live a life that, like just living itself. Number one, I spoke about it before, man. Most people, or most the people who could ever exist, the amount of people possible. Oh shit, we didn't even go live. Here we go. I went there and didn't go, but we are live now. What's going on? Peace and love, peace and love. Happy Fortune and Freedom Friday. It's your boy, your host, LaShawn Sugar Ray Marston. You are tuned into another episode of SRDaily. This is episode 548. Episode 548, closing out week 110 on this Friday, January 23rd. Friday, January 23rd, man. Second to last Friday is almost February. Next Sunday is going to be February, man. It is time just keep going. Time just keeps going. But yeah, it's a beautiful day. Beautiful Friday. It's a little brisk today. It's gonna be cold this weekend. It'll be cold going into next week. But again, as long as we are alive, right, like we're gonna survive. As long as we are alive and as long as we survive, we have the opportunity to thrive regardless of the weather, regardless of the challenges, regardless of whatever lies before us. If we choose to show up, right, as long as we are alive, all we got to do is show up. Once we wake up, then it's our job is to show up. The divine did their job, God did their job. Our job is just to show up and give our best foot. Your best doesn't always mean 100%. If you got 30%, give 30%. Because you know what? If you give all that you can, you've given 100% of you, whatever your capacity is at that point. And that's all we got to do is our best in each and every moment. In each and every moment. And your best changes when a loved one passes, right? When you lose steady income, right? When you freaking fracture your ankle. Don't I know about all of those things, right? Your best changes from season to season in your life. Your best in the summertime when it's 95 degrees and the sun is freaking shining and all is well, right? Your best is different than it is in the wintertime when you ain't got no heat in the crib or you sleeping on a freaking train, right? Your loved one just passed, loved one just left you, right? Your children ain't talking to you, right? Your best changes from moment to moment, from season to season. So just do your best, whatever that is, whatever that means for you in that moment. Show up and show out. Right, Eddie Kruger, what's going on? My brother Sefu Sankofa on the check-in. Mona Love, happy Fortune and Freedom Friday. Yo, what a night. Up again late, up early. But feeling real good, feeling real invigorated, feeling real powerful, feeling real strong, feeling real firm, feeling real confident. I posted a video at like 2 something this morning because I was stuck, not in a bad way, but I was stuck in thinking about something. I got in last night about 11 something, and I ate, right? I made sure I ate before midnight. I shouldn't even eat that late, but we're gonna get there. We are on the path to getting there where we're not eating past a very certain time, 8, 9 o'clock the latest, right? We're gonna get there. We're on a journey, right? As long as you're on a journey, as long as you make the commitment and you keep working towards it, eventually you'll get there. I remember with drinking, I said I would stop drinking for years. And then I would drink, and eventually, boom, here we are, almost 3 years later, no fucking alcohol, right? So eventually, as long as you make the commitment and you keep fucking stepping towards the goal, you're gonna get there. I ate, and I was just at my kitchen table. I was just going over going over the night. Specifically, I was going over losing this pitch competition, and we're gonna talk about that. But like, Yeah, we're gonna talk about that because that shit was fucking phenomenal. Like, yeah, last night was incredible. It was a movie, really. I can't wait to see the footage. I was watching some of the footage from last couple of years events, this event I went to, and yeah, we're gonna get into all of that, but we're gonna start the show once again. I'm your boy, your host, LaShawn Chevy Martin. This is episode 548 of SR Daily. SR Daily is where personality meets enlightenment. We're here Monday through Fridays, 9 a.m. to 9:30 a.m. Facebook Live, YouTube Live, and of course Instagram Live. Let's get to the show, man. Let's start with the first segment. Today's first segment is a quote of the day. It's a very, very simple quote, yet very profound, can help us all in so many ways. You can have everything you want if you're willing to work for it. You can have every single thing that you want if you are willing to work for it. You got to work hard and you got to work smart, right? A lot of people say, nah, don't work hard, work smart. Yes, but you also got to work hard, right? You got to work both, because the hard work comes not just in waking up and like physically doing hard work, right? Because like there are people who work hard at their job, but they don't work smart because they don't work on themselves. Or they work smart, right, at a job, right? They work smart at the job, real smart. They're able to cut corners. They know how to do this thing faster, but they don't work hard on themselves. So you got to work hard and smart. And I like Jim Rohn said. Jim Rohn says, if you work hard at your job, you'll make a living. But if you work hard on yourself, you'll make a fortune. If you work hard at your job, you will make a living. But if you work hard on yourself, you'll make a fortune. You will make an absolute fortune if you work hard on yourself. So you can have everything that you want if you're willing to work for it, right? That quote is like, it could be taken in so many ways, because again, there are people who have jobs, they're good at their jobs, right? They have seemingly everything that they want, right? But they're missing something. Yesterday, his brother spoke to me about one of his friends, right? We ended up chatting, and he just wanted to now pick my brain and get some advice for his friend. He said his friend has a job working. She worked on the Kelly Clarkson show, and right, was doing all of these things, but she was exhausted. She was exhausted, always tired, working 60, 70 hours a week, and like stressed out. And it's like, okay, good job, good money, right? She's doing, says she loves it, but she doesn't have the rest. She doesn't have the peace that she wants, right? So like, there's something within. Like, just because you're good at something doesn't mean it's for you. You can be good. There are people who are good at a lot of things. There are people who are really good at a lot of things, but it doesn't mean that they are for them. It doesn't mean that they are in alignment. So alignment is key. I say it, a bunch of people have said it. Alignment is the fucking key. Where you can have every single thing that you want, no matter what it is. Economic freedom, time freedom, beautiful relationship, freaking live in the place that you want to live in, like do the things that you want to do daily. I asked a few people yesterday, right, who were telling me some of the things that they're great at, some of the things that they do, their jobs. And when I was telling them what I'll do, like, damn, yo, da, da, da. I was like, well, if time and money wasn't an issue for you, what would you be doing with your time? And most of them, what they'll be doing with their time is completely different than what they do for a living. It goes back to the thing. If you work hard at your job, you'll make a living. But if you work hard on yourself, I just work hard on myself. Like, I've made myself my job, working hard on myself, refining myself, developing better habits, letting go of certain habits, certain thought processes, certain mindsets, right? Adopting new ways of becoming, right? Like, I've just worked really hard on myself for my whole life. And so I'm able to live my dream, wake up and do what I want, right? And are there challenges in that? Of course, right? Challenges in everything. But like, what's the goal? For me, the goal I made a long time ago, my commitment was fulfillment, and specifically to have time freedom. That was my goal. I watched so many people make a lot of money and die miserably, never able to fully enjoy their money or their life because they're working all the time. They're missing their child's graduations, they're missing birthdays, they're missing certain shit. They got to leave early because they got to work. I got to work. They're missing this family event. They're missing this thing. And then they're not living their passions. They got fucking talents that they really want to explore, but they're too tired from work that even when they get off or even on their vacation days, right, they don't do the things because they're fucking tired. They just want to relax, and the cycle continues. And I said, that's not going to be me. I don't give a fuck. I will struggle in this way right? As opposed to struggling in this way. I'm going to live my soul's purpose at all costs. I, LaShawn Jamel Marston, LaShawn Sugar Ray Marston, I am going to live my soul's purpose at any cost. Because everything physical is transient. The only thing that really matters is what's within. Everything physical, your fucking children, are transient or temporary. The only thing that truly, 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 truly matters in your life, in your existence, in your destiny, is what's within. Now, of course, there's sometimes when what's physical and what's within, it conflicts, right? And there's sometimes when you are conflicted within because you're not living up to a physical commitment, right? So you figure it out. But that's the quote of the day, man. You can have everything you want if you're willing to work for it. Most people don't have what they want simply because not because they can't have it. One, they don't know what they want. Two, they're not willing to put the work in to get it. Put the work in. Be willing to put the work in. Be willing to stay up late, get up early. Be willing to, again, examine yourself, examine your habits, examine your behaviors, let some shit go, adopt some new shit. Don't be the person who's like, this is how I've always been. This is just me. Again, if you always do what you've always done, you'll always get what you've always got. Sometimes if you want to get something new, you got to be willing to let go of everything that you fucking have. Very fucking simple, right? That's just how it goes. Let's move right along, no family, to our second segment of the day. Today's second segment, our need to know news of the day. So talking about yesterday. Yesterday's Hugh Capital. First time hearing about this shit just freaking a week or so ago, 2 weeks ago. First time hearing about this event. Friend of mine's invited me to be a part of her Founders Corner. Founders Corner was a small part of this bigger event. Hugh Capital company started by two black women. We're gonna read about it. I'm gonna read some stuff from the website, and fucking blown away. Yesterday was the 3-year anniversary, and I was fucking blown away. Like literally, I'm locked in forever. Sefu, Mona. Next year we're going. Mona, there's actually a winning women's conference coming up. I think next month or in March. I'm gonna send you the link. I'm gonna register you. It's Saturday, March 7th, a week before my birthday. You gotta go. Right? It's here in New York City. I'm paying for your ticket. That energy, top tier. Yeah, I'm locked in. I'm locked the fuck in. So yesterday, 3-year anniversary, couple hundred black and brown people, black and brown creators and founders together in one space. Tech, social impact, freaking doctors, lawyers, freaking God created a chess game, they got nonprofits, filmmakers, freaking travel people, like all of the fucking jewelry makers, like across every industry. Right, it was like a red light, green light, right? They had the wristbands, color wristband for your industry, and then the name tag was the color of your industry, right? And you go meet people, right? Go fucking meet people, man. I've connected with founders and who I look forward to plugging into. I look forward to plugging into the founders of yesterday's event, right? And let's pull up this article and let's talk about it. So Hugh Capital, HU Capital, Capital. What is Hugh Capital? Hugh Capital is a social network uniting creators and professionals through Huey, our AI engine that curates one-on-one and group matching, sparking in real-life meetups and collaboration. So Hugh Capital is a social networking site, all right? Said they just was doing events before. Now they built the tech and they're developing the tech. Huey, AI engine that curates one-on-one and group matching, sparking in real life meetups and collaboration, right? I took a sticker in IRL over URL, right? IRL in real life over URL, internet, social media, and all of that shit. So that's pretty much what Hugh Capital is. Let's read about yesterday's event. It's at Hugh Lane, which is their annual event. It's back for our 3-year anniversary. We're celebrating 3 years of building one of NYC's most powerful networking experience. And trust us, these are the kinds of rooms people talk about long after the night ends. I know I'm definitely going to be talking about it long after the night ends. I believe I met like a lot of new people, right? I got like 30 new contacts maybe, but I connected with so many more people. If you know me, I'm a fucking social butterfly. And it was my space. I'm walking up to people, men and women, and I'm just talking to them. right? Talking to them. Hey, what's your name? How you doing? They walk by me. Hey, what's going on? Right? I'm just chatting. My fedora helped, right? People come to me and chat with me. My outfit helped. Yeah, it was fucking beautiful. Expect intentional conversations, curated icebreakers, interactive moments, and a few surprises exclusive to our community. The people you meet here, they change things. If you've ever said, I need to get in better rooms, this is the room. I agree. It is the room. Yesterday was the room. That room was the absolute room. One guy specifically I met, again, I met like a bunch of people using tech in their business, using AI in their business, people who I need to absolutely follow up with today, throughout this weekend. But one guy in particular, he came to me. So he was, so again, I was part of the Founders Corner. Founders Corner, you had to have, specific wristband. And he had the rope to get in. So he was opening pretty much the door guy for that space. And, I walked by him a couple of times. And towards the end of the night, as things are starting to wind down and, the room is clearing out, mind you, 3 floors in the space in Times Square, 49th Street and Broadway, fucking Midtown Manhattan, bright lights, 3 floors, 3 different bars, photo shoot, fucking photo booth on one floor, professional headshots on another floor, just fucking wow, right? Wow, fucking wow. The guy, he comes to me, he says, yo, brother, I just wanted to tell you, man, I want to tell you all night, you rocking that fedora, brother. You know what I mean? I just had to tell you, man, things are slowed down, da-da-da. I'm like, thank you, brother, man, you fly too, da-da-da. So we start chatting. He like, so tell me, man, he said, with a name like Sugar Ray, he said, I've been looking at the name tag, with a name like Sugar Ray, you gotta be doing some dope shit. I'm like, well, I make the world a better place, da-da-da, this is how. He like, oh shit, yo, similar. He said, I help people. Guess what he does? Helps people bring product to market here in NYC. I'm like, that's fucking perfect because I'm just launching a tech company and we're going to fucking build VR headsets and we're going to need to bring our product to market soon, right? So that's one conversation. Then as we talk more, he's like, I'm telling him human development and meditation and grief support and mindfulness and all of this shit. And he's like, yo, I do stuff. I also help people speak in schools, right? I got a network of schools of Black principals and things like that. And I help people, specifically men, get into those schools and get paid $1,000 or more just to go speak for an hour. I'm like, yo, I want to do that shit. So he invited me to an event on Monday, a virtual conference, Monday evening, where there's going to be a lot of Black principals. He showed me the flyer. He was like, this is what's going on. I'm like, damn, I can't make it. I got something in Jersey. He's like, nah, it's virtual. I'm like, yeah, but that time I got something from 5:30 to 7:30 in New Jersey. So I'm not able to make that. All right. Because I'm going to Thursday, next Monday, said, I'm going to text you about it too. But if you don't have nothing, come with me to Jersey. We're going to see the brother Priceless. Right, Eddie Kruger, you too, man. If you don't got nothing going on Monday evening, we're going to Jersey to Newark to see Priceless. He has a JEGNA program, right? A mentorship group, right? Got a bunch of people, youth and adults. But I'm going to do my first session on the NSLM, the Neural Soul Liberation Method, right? Everything I took from brain science, the Brain Academy, and created the method. And we'll be doing our first session in New Jersey Monday evening. So I'm super excited about that. But yeah, like I gotta follow up with that brother immediately. He's like, yo, listen, brother, take my number, take my email, let's talk ASAP, because like they need to hear you, right? They need to hear you. These our young Black boys. They need to hear you. And then I gave them a little more of my story, things that I've been through, experience as a young Black boy, right? Losing my dad and all of that pain that came with that. And then just all of the pain of growing up in the fucking hood, the violence and the freaking self-doubt and all of that shit. So yeah, yesterday's event was absolutely incredible. And my heart is full. My spirit is extremely satisfied. And my mind is like, my mind is blown, right? You know the emoji with the fucking head is off, kind of like, that's how my mind is right now. It is blown wide the fuck open, and I am beyond excited to just continue to live my dream, to continue to live my life, to continue to show up daily and make impact and be impacted by people who I interact with. And yeah, man, let's move right along to our third segment of the day. Today's third segment, tip of the day. Today's tip is to talk to people, talk to people, talk to people, Talk to people. I've said this before, and I'm gonna say it again. Talk to people. Talk to people, please. You never know who needs you, and you never know who you can help. Who can help you? You never know who needs you, right? Who you are able to help, and you never know who can help you. You never know. Talk to people, man. Yes, of course, there are things you can get done on your own, but as the saying goes, teamwork makes the fucking dream work. Teamwork makes the dream work is an African proverb. If you want to go fast, go alone. If you want to go far, go together. I add, if you go together, sometimes you go faster, not just further, but you go further and faster when you work together. Yes, sometimes working with people, you got to have more meetings. You got to talk to people. You got to come to an agreement. Whereas if it's just you, it's just your thoughts, your decisions, right? So yes, that can take a little more time, right? But I think you get there absolutely. I think you get to your end goal, ultimate goal, faster when you work as a team, and people are on the same page and understand what's happening. And so I'm looking for a team. I'm looking to build a team, right? I'm looking to build a real team, concrete team, right? Something I've never really had, a real team. I've had teams for different events, teams for different things. I'm part of a team, right, with Connected Chef specifically. But I need a team, like, to build this shit. And so that's something that I have to. I'm great with people, but everybody's doing their own thing, right? Which is not a bad thing. But I need a team of people who focused on this thing, continuum, neural soul liberation method. And it's very hard to find because everybody's doing their own thing. This is a beautiful thing, right? But because everybody's doing their own thing, everybody doesn't have the time to dedicate to the shit, right? And so such is life, right? But teamwork makes the dream work. But talk to people, please talk to people. Javon Circle Keeper, what's going on, brother? Talk to people in your industry, those who have similar interests, and talk to people in different industries, those who have completely different interests, right? Again, you never know. You truly never know. But put yourself in a position to talk to people. Go out on a Wednesday, go out on a Thursday, go out on a Tuesday, go to networking events, go to the places where people are who you want to connect with, right? There are all types of, they have the fucking meetup.com. There are so many spaces where you can show up and talk to people, and people are always doing events. Networking events are always happening. You got to look, right? You got to look. And I know that sometimes some people don't know where to look, right? But literally you can Google, where can I meet people, right? And something to come up in my area and something to pop up. And you just got to have the confidence and the courage to show up alone, right? Some of us were talking yesterday, right? Different. Yo, you came with it. Yo, I came alone. I came by myself. A lot of people came by themselves. A lot of people, it was their first time, right? But yeah, that's the tip of the day, man. Talk to people. You never know who needs you, right? Who you can help, and you never know who can help you, who you may need. And yesterday, I found people who I need, who can help me, and I found people who need me, who I can help, right? Who I was already helping yesterday, and so I'm excited. Please do take heed to this tip, though, right? If you are an introvert, if you are more, figure that shit out and go fucking talk to people. Your life would be so much better, right? Get out of your own head. Get out of your own way, as the brother Willie said in his book. Get out of your head, right? Get out of your own way and become who you was meant to become, right? Let's move right along to our fourth and final segment of the day. Today's fourth segment, of course, is our build of the day. Sefu said, Ashayo, Mona said, you look delicious and diligent. Thank you, babe. Appreciate that. Fourth segment of the day is always a build of the day. And today's build is, so as the saying goes, you get so much more from losing than you ever could from winning. You get so much more from losing than you ever could from winning. Losing shows you your blind spots or areas in which you can improve. Yesterday's event, I told you guys, part of the Founders Corner, curated by a friend of mine, Robin Johnson, who's absolutely dope-ass black woman, created a card game, I Dare You to Create, which I bought a year or so ago, last year, when she, like, before it was even officially out, when she was just like taking pre-orders, and it was going to be out in a couple of months. I made the payment, supporting her, black woman in tech, black woman and, black woman founder, doing great things. Created this card game that I'm absolutely going to play now. All right, like, experiencing it yesterday, I'm absolutely playing that. Her and her partner were like, why you ain't used the fucking game yet, Sugar Ray? Like, you bought the game, like, you're one of the first motherfuckers to pay for the game, and you ain't played this shit yet. I'm like, nah, I bought this in my fiance crib. Her brother looked at it, we talked about it, but we ain't play it. So I'm absolutely gonna play that shit. I might play that shit today by myself, right? We're gonna figure that shit out. But that shit is dope. Open that shit up again, look at it, go through it. All right. But yeah, so she created the card game. Anyway, yesterday there was a pitch competition. I was in a pitch competition, right? My pitches were fucking great, right? My pitches, one pitch we had, all right, first pitch you have 90 seconds to pitch. I did that in less time. Then you get feedback. The feedback that I was given was what was the feedback? The feedback was they got it instantly. They were like, well, shit, I understand exactly what you're doing. I really don't have any feedback. I think somebody said some shit like, oh man, I can't remember. I meant to write it down too. I was so exhausted last night. Like I tried to write, I couldn't even write. I was writing fucking wrong words, wrong letters. I was like, yeah, I can't write. I just gotta lay down and like just be in my head. I forgot what the feedback was, but it was good feedback, but it was very simple feedback, right? Very, very simple feedback. And then the second pitch, you incorporate one piece of the feedback, and then you got 60 seconds. I finished that shit in 30 seconds, right? Great. They understood exactly what I was doing. They were like, yo, that's dope, like incredible. But the woman who won, I didn't win, right? The woman who won, she gave a very clear problem. She gave her why. She made it very, very, very personal, right? Very personal. I even chose her, right? Like, clearly you could choose yourself, but like, no, you don't need to choose your fucking self. But everybody chose her. Everybody chose her, and I understood immediately why she won. And her winning helped me so much because I know my why, right? I know the problem for the problem that Continuum is going to solve, right? I know my why I'm doing it, why I'm capable of doing it, why I want to do it. I understand all of that. But in yesterday's pitch, and I'm not in pitch competitions often, right? This is only really like my second pitch competition I've ever been in. I'm not often in pitch competitions. I'm, I guess, always pitching, always talking to people about what I'm doing, and I like to assume people say it's dope, but they don't. I guess I haven't really, or people already know why I'm doing it. The people who know me, right? Pretty much. So she made that shit very clear, and I'll be redefining my pitch because I spoke about what I was doing, but I didn't speak about why I'm doing it. Why I'm doing it, why I'm building Continuum is because people are fucking stuck. People are stuck in their head. They're stuck in their ways. They're stuck ultimately becoming people who they don't really like. People lose their lives. People lose their freedom. People destroy their communities and their families because they can't see, right, a better version of themselves beyond whatever their current circumstances are. I know exactly why I'm doing it, but I didn't give that in my pitch. So I'll be redefining my pitch, and I'll be putting myself into position to pitch more. Right, and I'll be putting myself intentionally in position to pitch more. Robin has, again, she has built, she's done work with Uber, with Netflix, with Apple. She's built a lot of their tech, right, that we all use. She was one of the key Black women in all of those different companies. She got credits in all of those companies as like a developer and things like that. Absolutely dope. She said the biggest businesses pitch in 60 seconds or less. The biggest companies pitch in 60 seconds or less. Got their why, they got their problem, their why, and what, right? Very simple. You buying or you're not, you investing or you're not. I am building one of the biggest companies in the world. So this is fucking fun, and this is it's only getting funner, right? As my sister Bunny used to say, it's good and it's only getting gooder. It's fucking good and it's only getting gooder because, like, again, if I would have won yesterday's competition, if based on just what I'm doing, they would have given it to me, giving me the money prize and all of that shit, then I wouldn't be thinking about, probably because I'm always thinking about what I could have done better, but I probably wouldn't have had this perspective because the woman who won, again, she gave a very fucking clear what the problem is, right? Why she's doing. She made it very, very personal. Herself, her mother, her grandmother, right? Her family, right? Like, oh, shit. Yeah, it made it emotional, right? Like, made it emotional, touch people's emotions, not just in their head of what you're doing, touch their fucking hearts. And that's what I do. Pitching is different. We can always be better. And so I'll be probably pitching to some of you guys. You know what I mean? I'll be practicing my pitch with some of you guys as I refine this, as I develop this company. Yeah, I'm excited. I'm looking forward to this journey of building Continuum, a platform for becoming. And guys, that's our show for today. that is our show for today. Mona said it's the heart connection that wins pitches. Absolutely. And that's what I did not do yesterday. But that's what I'm mostly always do, right? It's touch people's hearts, connect with people's hearts. And yeah, the woman who won absolutely deserved it. She got some prize money. She got some mentorship, right, to build her business, because she's just in the idea stage. She's just like thinking about she randomly ended up in the fucking founder's corner, right? Wasn't supposed to be there. Again, I guess by that time they wasn't really checking the wristband. She ended up there and she fucking won. That's normally how it happens when you follow your heart, you follow your spirit, you got some courage, you end up someplace where you're meant to fucking be, and you become a champion when you ain't even think you was going to be there. So that's a metaphor for real life. But listen, I love you guys. I appreciate you guys. Thank you so much for tuning in on this Friday. I am your boy, your host, LaShawn Sugar Ray Morrison. This is SR Daily, episode 538, closing out week 110. Week 110. Please do join us next week, same time, same place, Monday through Friday, 9 a.m. to 9:30 a.m., Facebook Live, YouTube Live, and of course, Instagram Live. I look forward to seeing you guys then. Thank you for joining me today. Remember, it ain't getting knocked down. That's the problem. It's staying down. No, yes. It ain't getting knocked down. That's the problem. It's staying down. So get up! The power is in you. As always, be kind to yourself and be kind to each other. Go out there and talk to people, man. I love you guys. Have a beautiful Friday. Have a beautiful weekend. Stay warm, all right? And push yourself, man. Let's go get everything that we want to get, man. Said Fool said, I need to pitch for political prisoners. Absolutely, my brother. Listen, peace and love, guys. I'll holler at you. See you next week.